for diligence and for jurisprudence, and I think that really speaks highly, and I think it's what it's all about with John Seiler. So on behalf of all these honorable people, Judge, I'd like to present this special tribute to him.
I'm not about to give any speech, but when Count Killenbeck was taking some pictures in the chambers there, he wanted me to say, well, what's this diploma for and what's that? And just by coincidence, when I pointed to the one of the Henry Court Faith School, I graduated June 28th, 1935.
Is that right? I think we have one other.
Judge, on behalf of the City Council, the administration, and I think the people of the City of Wayne, have a little token of our appreciation for you. In any form of government in the United States, we have the three branches, and the judicial system is a very important part of that system that we hold so dear in the United States. And you've been extremely important, the only part of it, I guess, for all these years. And so we're going to miss you. And it was pointed out in your proclamation there, your abilities, fairness in your job over the years, and talking to people in this community, I've never heard anyone that said that they felt that you made an unfair decision. I haven't been to Jackson, but I think your name is so well respected in this community over the years, and 25 years, that it's a small token of appreciation from the city, but we hope that you'll accept it.
Thanks a lot, Bob. Really appreciate it. But just a little story that goes with this. I was on the committee that helped select the motto and the seal. There were three of us that were on it, and Lothar was one of them. I happened to be on the committee that did that. But just a little something. We picked the motto, we picked the seal, and we submitted to the city. So all you remember this, and they turned us down. So we went back at it again, and we fooled them. We picked, the schools got involved in it. We picked three mottos and three of the seals. And then we said, now pick it out, so the councilman picked out the final one. But we took a few shots to get this thing. We got it. Thanks.
Then I had to go through the whole bit with him.
Would remind me. No, it's not. You have what you call a tenure commission, who is our watchdog in addition to the Supreme Court. And I was cited once. Barb happened to be right, and I had to respond. And the charge was that I had to respond to this, that I murdered my wife, paid a black guy to bury her in my backyard. Oh. I was running a house of prostitution. My girls here were the ladies of the house, and my best customers were the Wayne Police Department.
There it is.
And this is true. I don't make these things up. I was a little irritated, but I had to respond. And I damn near said, I wish I wasn't running a house of prostitution, because I can sure as hell use the money. But I better not do that. But I did have to respond to that. Nothing ever came of it, it's quite obvious. But this is part that goes with the business.
Good working conditions between the both the court and the department. Ray, I don't know, maybe you might want to, when you talk to the judge and wish to farewell, but maybe there's a few pointers that you might want to bring out through the years. You were involved, with both with the department and your association with the court, district court.
Sure, I'd be happy to. As I indicated to the judge when we went out to lunch a week ago, I hate to see him leave. I've appreciated the working relationship that I've had with him all the way back as a patrol officer, right on through the 29 years that I've served here. I can say this and say it without any concern at all, that this court has dignity, it has honesty, it has fairness, and I've been in a lot of courts, and that has not been the case in some of the courts that I have felt here without giving a second thought when I walk into these chambers. The working relationship as far as the city is concerned, Judge Seiler has saved this community thousands of dollars because of his working relationship with police administrators in terms of how we handle situations. He has looked on the city's behalf in terms of charging costs instead of fines when the fines go into the state and the costs stay here. He has worked with police officers. He's worked with me to save the city money in terms of overtime hours when scheduling of court cases, not at the expense of the defendant who violated the defendant's rights, but in a total working relationship with the community. If there's one thing that stands out about Judge Seiler, it is his area of caring for people. And sometimes, for some of us, that can become a conflict. When we care for one, we may at the expense of another. That hasn't been the case as far as the judge is concerned. The defendants had his rights, the officers had his, the communities had theirs. And I guess I can't say enough other than it's a loss to us as a police agency, it's a loss to us as a community. And as Wally has said, Judge Seiler is recognized in other communities because there are many times there have been police agencies that have wanted to get search warrants on narcotics cases and others that I've worked with them. They haven't been able to because their judge hasn't been available. Our judge has been available in the middle of the night when he's on vacation or whenever it is. And we're going to miss him. I don't care who the judge is that takes over in his spot. But that person, I hope someday will reach the level that Judge Seiler has been. Those are my views.
Because of his reputation. That wouldn't be all entirely true, but one of the true things is that when we did move to Wayne, one of the first things that we did hear about was the court and how it was run. His reputation is a very, very sound one, has been a sound one. And I think over the years that we've been here, we felt very, very comfortable in the city of Wayne, and I think he was one of the reasons why. He made the city of Wayne a good place to live.
There's no doubt about it. Well,
Okay.
and anything you do, and we can ever help you out or anything, City Hall door is always open.
Okay, might need your Xerox machine on occasion.
Only 10 cents a copy.
5 years. And I know him from the Kiwanis Club, where he was president, and he was very active. We kind of worked together. I know him as a friend. His daughter, my daughter, went to school together. And when I had trouble with a judge up in the northern area in Atlanta for visitation rights for my children, he wrote me a wonderful letter that if I would have been his son, he said he would be just as proud because he thinks that I deserve to see the children, that I'm a good father and everything. And the judge, almost at the ceiling, he said to my attorney, "You don't have anybody write me such letters. That I don't accept that." And my attorney said, "Well," he said, "you got the point across. You read the letter." So even though he was mad, he did read the letter. And it goes further back too. I remember John Seiler sitting behind the desk in Lincoln Township, trying to give some legal advice to some of the politicians who had, for some reason, received or gotten hold of a key and got in the township hall. And there was some political infighting going on. I think it was the time of Stadelmeyer when he was supervisor, and somebody else was trying to get the office over there. But I still remember that with you being in Nankin Township offices and all the commotion was going on. I don't know for sure what all the reasons were, but I remember you from way back there. I have high respect for you. I admire you as a person and as a friend, and I thank you for it. And if it makes you feel better, as a friend of yours, I tried like hell to get you better offices. And the proof is there. I'm president of the credit union, and Ray is on the board, and we decided that you have a good building. And we offered to the city the credit union building for courtroom, but they turned us down. So if that makes you feel better, we tried.
I'd just like to say, Judge Seiler, I appreciate all you've done for the city. I think it's made it a wonderful place to live. I'm being selfish, I don't want him to retire. But after I talked to him yesterday, while he's healthy and happy, God bless you and good luck.
Thanks
so
all.
Judge.
Okay.
Okay?
One, and here comes one more, just like that, with a good smile at everybody. 1 and 2, and ready to go. That's now it's the employees' time to bullshoot out here in the office area. And look at them smiling, they're even guilty of it. Back here. And in the courtroom itself, the bullshoot session is still continuing with the Honorable Judge John C. Seiler, after having been presented with all of his awards and honors and attaboys by all of the trustee leaders of the city itself, city of Wayne, Michigan. For a few minutes, it's back to business as usual here in the office space. You see all the girls are lined up looking very, very impressively busy. Believe it or not, it's not a painted portrait. It is a portrait of the judge himself, only it's on an edible cake. It's fantastic.
That is beautiful.
And the judge now is talking to one of the past employees, the young lady saying there who is now with the state troopers here in Michigan. And the fella to her left is the old past court officer. Meanwhile, Barb shows him the portrait cake, which is really quite something.
Isn't that something? Who made that one?
John Cakefield's wife. For the building department in City Hall.
Oh, that was great. There's pictures of that. This is so detailed.
We're gonna have to take that out of the box so you can take a picture of it or something.
You want me to tilt it up?
Yeah.
Bring on some of the awards here already presented, 2 of which I've seen, and 2 of which I haven't. Now this one looks like a clock set in a finished piece of wood. See if we can,
Boy, that is something.
and some of the writing here. There you are.
Coffee isn't that good?
Oh, boy, I'll tell you.
She isn't that clever. Oh, this is. Look. Oh, I see.
And here's another.
Enjoy your return, Judge Seiler. Isn't that nice?
Okay. Tilt it up just a little. Okay, very good.
Even with a ruler, you give me a ruler, say draw a line straight down here. I mean, you'll be cockeyed, you know.
And one more shot of the portrait cake, which is really so beautiful, one hates to eat it.
Yeah, that's for sure. You know, it is. That's should have a little more gray hair on it. Maybe a little.
Mrs. Seiler is here now,
Have a seat, see George Washington pictures there. Have a seat.
and Barb's bullshitting again. This is what I get when I'm home. Now the judge is getting a little bit of a kick. But here's the picture they're referring to over here on the wall. That's where they tell all the prisoners to go sit under George. And there's George. In the judge's chambers is one of the most up-to-date collection of law manuals, books, and encyclopedias of law, and more law, probably within the whole state. And another shelf, A to Z of every conceivable law of the land. is sitting on these shelves in this